When it comes to being cringe, Meghan Markle wears that crown like it's her birthright, and she's not taking it off anytime soon. Let's start with this USO event. Meghan took the stage to join a group performance, but oh my God, it is painful to watch. She did not know what to do, and people were keeping a distance from her.
I used to know. Come on, act like you should. Where the treetops glisten and children.
These people were practicing social distancing before COVID. That's the power of Meghan Markle. Throughout the whole performance, no one came near her. The exaggerated movements, the over-the-top energy, it was all too much. That's a 9 out of 10 level of cringe. Meghan loves being in the spotlight, but it gets embarrassing when you just refuse to get off the stage like she did in this clip. Well, not everyone is like you, Meghan. That's why everyone left her standing on the stage. Harry played it well. To avoid embarrassment, he decided to escort somebody else. Another 9 out of 10 on the cringe scale. Then there's the time she was caught rummaging through William's belongings like she was digging for buried treasure. When she realized someone was watching, she froze, tried to act innocent, and awkwardly backed away. It looked like a child caught red-handed sneaking cookies from the jar. For a duchess, that's not a great look. Cringe level? 8 out of 10. And next, we have Prince Charles's 70th birthday garden party, when Meghan and Harry were kicked out of the party. Let me explain what happened. Meghan had already told people she was bored at the actual birthday celebration, but at the garden party, she seemed to be enjoying the spotlight a little more. Camilla reminded them that Harry, as the royal, should go ahead of Meghan. That's just standard royal protocol. But Meghan reportedly made a face and stuck her tongue out behind Camilla's back like a teenager being told what to do. Harry laughed at her silly face, and Charles saw that. And then this happened. A few minutes later, an aide came over and quietly said, "Sir, your car is here," and then King Charles himself told Harry to leave now. Camilla kissed them goodbye, but Charles didn't even bother to do that. And then just look at her awkwardly walking away. This one was an 8 out of 10. Next up, one of Meghan's classic too good for help moments. During her wedding day, someone offered her a hand to help her step gracefully out of the car. Instead of accepting, she slapped the person's hand away like she was brushing off a stranger. It came across as cold, dismissive, and totally unnecessary. Who turns down a helping hand on their wedding day, especially in front of the cameras? That one earns a 7 out of 10 for being small but painfully awkward. This one proves that Meghan might not be capable of feeling embarrassed because here she is marching in front of the veterans. I don't understand what she is even doing in a parade for veterans. It's a 9 out of 10 on a cringe scale. Look at this one. When Harry and Meghan arrived in Colombia, everyone ignored Meghan completely. No one called out her name. Even after receiving this treatment, she doesn't understand that she is relevant only because of Harry. An 8 out of 10 on the cringe scale. And here we have her bossing around again. She tells the woman not to stand next to Harry. That woman was just trying to hold the other handle of the trophy because Meghan would not let go of it. And by the way, Meghan was not even invited. It was Harry. A solid 9 out of 10 on the cringe scale. Let's not forget that trip to New Zealand. Meghan had just arrived with Prince Harry, full of smiles and waving at the cameras, but clearly forgot that the weather wasn't on her side. It was a windy day, and her outfit decided to join the chaos. She wore a short skirt and a long open jacket. Meghan tried to hold it down and look graceful, but the wind was clearly the star that day. The whole scene looked like a mix between a red carpet moment and a wardrobe disaster. She really needs to plan her outfits better. On the cringe scale, that's a 7 out of 10. Look at her talking to herself. She is trying too hard to get the attention of the Queen, but the Queen is giving her a cold shoulder. It is painful to watch. The Queen is not even looking toward her. Maybe if you had followed the royal protocols and respected the royal family, things might have been different. A 9 out of 10 on the cringe scale. If you had a rough day today, you might want to skip this one because Meghan's idea of hard work might frustrate you.
As opposed to, oh my gosh, I worked so hard. And right, the moment that everything sells out, it doesn't mean that we're done. Yeah, it means we're working on replenishment and what are the next SKUs and what's the next tranche of products and what's the timing on that and writing the newsletters and writing the social media captions and making sure that all that feels in line and what's the cadence of it and what's the photography that we want to do and what do I want to wear for those shoots, while also editing all the time-coded notes for season 2 of With Love Meghan, and then being in edits for the podcast and being a mom and a wife and a friend.
She just described the day off for all of us. I would give this one a 10 out of 10 on the cringe scale. Comment below if you agree with me. And now we have Meghan's reaction when Harry made the mistake of signing before Meghan. As always, Meghan is the first one to walk into the room while Harry follows her. But the lady made it clear that Harry should be the one to sign first. You just know Harry was going to get an earful later. But what was his crime this time? Simple. He didn't jump in and force everyone to let Meghan sign first, like she probably expected. And we've seen him do that before, making sure she's front and center. A 9.5 out of 10 on the cringe scale. For someone who laughs a lot, Meghan does not have a very good sense of humor, as her jokes are often labeled as lame, like this one.
Husband and 3 dogs. It's not my perfume that's bringing them all in. My bacon brings all the boys to the yard.
An 8 out of 10 on the cringe scale. And finally, the moment that tops them all, the 1805 event. When Meghan sees a mic, she automatically thinks it is for her, but not this time. She tried to take the mic from her hand, but only embarrassed herself. But it doesn't stop here. Later, Harry asked Kevin Costner to give the mic to Meghan, but Kevin had other plans. You could see her face drop for a second before she forced a fake smile, pretending everything was fine. That's a 100 out of 10 peak cringe. If you think this was all, you are wrong. Here are some more cringe moments that I want you to rate. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to the channel.